Hi, this is Srinivasa Tirunagari. In the last class, we discussed about data types, and in this class, we discuss about constraints. Constraints are nothing but conditions. Topics covered: not null constraint, unique constraint, primary key constraint, foreign key constraint. Not null constraint, let us see what it is. A column can have not null constraint. If a column in the table have not null constraint, it cannot be kept empty. That is the thing. At the time of creating tables, mention not null constraint in the column list. For example, if you want to create a table called emp with the following columns: emp ID, first name, last name, salary. Make sure that employee ID and last name column should have values. That means we should make emp ID not null constraint and also last name as not null constraint. So this is the requirement. So based upon this requirement, we create a table, and we create a table called emp, and we define the columns not null. Example, see this: create table, emp table is emp is the name of the table. We have emp ID is the column name, and its data type is number, and size is 2. First name varchar 235 not null, and last name varchar 235 not null. This not null indicates that this column, last name column, cannot be empty. You have to insert the values while inserting the record. That is the criteria. This is the condition or constraint. Not null is the constraint. Salary, we have number, and 8 is the precision and 2 is the scale. Once you execute this command, one statement, you can confirm that table creation confirmation by giving describe emp table. You will get this diagram, this list of the columns, all this thing. I will execute this statement, create table statement, and I will demonstrate that table is created. So look at this, table emp is created. Okay. You can confirm the creation of the table by giving the command describe emp. This is the name of the table, and it gives the list of the columns. Say first name is not null, last name is also not null. This constraint is also mentioned here, specified here. Unique key constraint. This constraint can be defined at column level or at table level. You define the constraint at the table level when you want to create a composite unique key. Example. So let us create employee table, emp table, with the following columns. We have emp ID, first name, last name, salary, and email. Make sure that email is unique, so define a unique key on email column. Unique key example, we are creating table emp with the following columns: emp ID, first name, last name, salary, and email. So first name and last name are we have constraint with not null constraints defined in the definition of the table, and similarly email is unique constraint, so it is unique, so it will not allow duplicate values to be inserted into the record. So this is the create table statement. So once the create table statement is executed, you confirm the table creation by describe emp, and you will get the list of the columns and their constraints as well. This is shown in the picture here. I will execute this create table statement using unique column definition. Execute, and it says table emp created. This message is displayed to the user. Now you can confirm it by giving the command describe emp, and it displays the column list along with the constraints. Primary key constraint. Only one primary key can be created for each table. The primary key constraint is a column or a set of columns that uniquely identifies each row in a table. It ensures the column value is unique and no null values are allowed. This is the property of the primary key. So you can define a primary key and a column on a single column or a set of columns, which uniquely identifies the rest of the row information. Example, let us create a table emp with the following columns: emp ID, first name, last name, salary, email. The requirement is make sure that email is unique. Okay, so define a unique key on email column. Emp ID is unique and no null values are allowed. That means we have to define emp ID as primary key, and first name and last name columns cannot be null, so not null constraints can be imposed on first name and last name columns. So let us write a query, let us write a statement, create statement to create emp table. Primary key example. So create table emp, we have the following columns, and here you are creating a primary key. Look at this constraint emp ID pk primary key on the column emp ID at the end of the table. At the table level you are defining this constraint, primary key constraint. Once the table is created, you can confirm the creation by using describe command, describe emp. You will get the following list of the columns as shown in the picture. Now I will execute this create table command by creating emp table, and we have a primary key constraint. So highlight this, click on this green button, and says table emp is created. You can also make sure that table is created by giving the command describe command. Emp is the name of the table, describe emp. You highlight it and click on this. You will get the details of the columns in the emp table. Okay. So this way you can make sure that table is present, and you can see the list of the columns and their constraints. So this is all about constraints and how to create constraints. Thank you.